Welcome back, fellow citizens of Jar, Deron for Super President. This is the show in which we try to build our own country, take over the entire universe, and fix all the universe's problems. If that sounds like something you think you might like, please hit the subscribe button down below to be counted as a citizen and to join us on our path to glory. Mo people, mo dirt. Our current population is 241. 250 is in sight and within reach. First off, before we go farther, I'd really like to call out the Sabine Principality and Prince Alvin Despina for being absolutely just fantastic in general. If you haven't checked out the Jarian Vexillological page, look at that because it's amazing. The Jarian culture page is also amazing. I'm gonna throw on another title because I know that we added on the patron saint of Jar, but I think that the other patron saint of Jar will actually be Prince Alvin de Sabina because I think that's hilarious. So now we have two patron saints of Jar, Albin and Alvin de Sabina. Also because Alvin's a patron and has put so much effort into these. Amazing. Dang, you upped your editing skills on this one. I do try to not suck as much as I used to. I think of the days where we release a full cinematic movie every 5 seconds. Hi. After watching this, I came up with a random thought I couldn't stop thinking about. The answer is obvious, but if a woodchuck is thrown, would it be a woodchucked? But the real question I have is, if the wood could chuck the woodchuck, would the woodchuck chuck the wood back in the first place? Is this really just a cycle of woodchuck and wood, back and forth, forever, going, chucking? Sometimes that keeps me up at night. Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Let's have another round tonight. Those are lyrics from Hamilton. I made a very subtle Hamilton reference in my last video. Cosmic immediately caught. I know the entirety of the first act of Hamilton, about half the second act of Hamilton, word for word. I'm a ginormous Hamilton fan. Liking the new intro. It's the intro for the community show. As we go, I don't think you noticed the background and the different stuff. I want to always be improving every video or every few videos. I'm going to see if I can make something better. And I'm going to do that for thousands of videos until we're super fancy or just weird. Gibraltarian. Interesting. I did not know that. I like how you call it a major country, though. It's pretty much a rock with a 2 next to it, which is fair. I think the big part about Gibraltar is mainly just that, like, the United States and the big old countries recognize it as a country. That's what I consider major, versus, like, a Jar. Would there be technically over 1 million citizens of Jar? Because of the cells and stuff. I think there was a spider in Jar at some point, but I can't find it anymore. But I can see a spider web. I'm gonna go with human citizens for now, and then once we have the whole world, we'll have to redefine that to add in all life. We, the Republic of Riverside, propose to be allies with the Royal Jar. Welcome aboard the allies list. Also, our goal is to fix all the world's problems. Have we thought about how we are going to get rid of death? I mean, my original idea was to, like, go on Death's Instagram and find out, like, some sports teams and some chocolates, maybe some, like, cleanse drinks that Death really likes, and maybe bribe Death, which would hold Death off for a little while, and then in the background while Death is doing that, and, like, chilling and hanging out, because, you know, everybody can be cool when you get to know them, we could just get some good old-fashioned science in there, you know, so we could fix it with science. The opening theme has changed. It's just as random, though. Why did you think about pouring out some milk would be a good idea? I'm relieved that there was a bucket, though. I didn't think it was a good idea. I thought it was, funny. Dangerous what people do for videos. I don't make that much money we make on our own. Now excuse me while I purchase as much ink, paper, and printers as possible to begin producing 217 trillion dinars. I think right now we still don't have a money. One piece of paper, this is 1 trillion dollar monies. Sorry I couldn't get here sooner. I had a lot of homework. When I was in school, I went on YouTube and did games. I admire you for being more productive than I was half the time, so well done. Okay, I gotta ask, how is your camera set up? Are you standing by a really tall table or kneeling by a coffee table or sitting at a computer desk or what? I make do with what I have. I'm kneeling on a pillow in front of my bed. Could I put a jar in my nation's capital and call it a Jarian embassy? Of course you could. We of Sandland propose to be allies with Jar. Definitely. Posted a video almost at the same time. Love your videos. Deron. Thanks. I enjoyed your video as well. It was fun. The harvest has been quite bountiful. 12 cucumbers, 40 ears of corn, 2 heads of broccoli the size of a human head. The list goes on, but the time is truly too much. It's all over my hands. The stores are full. I can't kill this time. It just keeps growing. Please send help. What you really need to do is find a way of turning the broccoli into, not a human head, but it's the size of a human head, so you could turn it into a head. The broccoli could eat the thyme, then you could have timey-wimey broccoli. They made a terrible Doctor Who reference based on your name. While you're taking over, do what the US did during Days of Manifest Destiny and just snatch land from neighbors. I'm not gonna go and pull the 5440 or fight James Polk nonsense from the War of 1812. I want people to join me willingly. That 65 plus may be coming from the fact that some of the subscribers, including me, are trying to keep our age private, so we put 1917. I still like to imagine Grandma watching this, though. I also like to think some of them are time travelers who have put their age correctly and are still, 20, 25, 18, 14, that were born in 1917 and then just sort of jump through a loophole. So we've got a bunch of little old ladies in our country. Cool. Or time travelers, or secretive people, apparently. Your house is your country. Also, rocket test. We'll do a rocket test at some point. We need to get into space. Any good old-fashioned regime needs some good old-fashioned 67-year-olds. I'm free next Sunday and I love hard candies, lady. Assistant Secretary of Propaganda, Daniel G. Oh man, well I'll make sure to put out a dish of Werther's and Mints and see who else we can subscribe to the channel. But what if some people are watching are younger than the demographics say? What, like negative ages? Like negative 12? This is like people that were born in the future and then time traveled back till now. We could have time travelers from all over, not just from the past. I mean, we gotta be inclusive of people from the future, past and present if we want to have a really big subscriber base. Check it. Oh, these memes are amazing. Oh, geez. I would actually want to rule a micronation, but I'll never have that kind of money to buy an island or a little bit of land. Do what I do. Put dirt in a jar and call it a country. People on the internet will agree with you. I've not commented for many days, which makes me sad. Luckily, I'm back and looking forward to growing our diversity. P.S. I wish my hair would stay like yours does. Aw, thanks. I just cut my hair. You're probably referring to my old hair, which I cut on Saturday. Thanks. In retrospect. So this is your super presidential candidate Deron signing off for this week saying, welcome to Jar. Jar takes all kinds and your family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go every single Monday and Friday. Check out the description below for different links to things like the Facebook page, Patreon, or if you want to check out those groups by Sabina Nation. Oh man, they are absolutely fantastic. Cannot stress that enough. I've been having fun going back over those again today. And make sure that if y'all want to make a possible submission for the flag of Jar, just submit it any way you can to me. Anything from comments to pages, I will find it. And I'll leave you, as always, with our viewer-submitted model for Jar, which is, we are Jar. If you love Jar, you love us. We'll see you on Friday.